Welcome to this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that you can keep up with all future videos we provide. This is part 2 of a series of videos taken from our webinar held earlier in 2021. The webinar was aimed at any adults interested in keeping young people safe while using the internet. This video briefly covers cyberbullying, the do's and don'ts. I'm not going to spend too much time on cyberbullying because I think it's talked about enough in the world. Okay, but I do want to just give a few pointers. First of all, there are two types of cyberbully. There's the cyberbully who's a stranger. You've never met them, and you have no clue who they are, but they bully you on the internet. Okay, and then there's a second type of person. He's the person you know in real life, but is using the internet to do his or her bullying. Okay, and both of those situations require a different approach. Okay, the first situation is actually very easy. If you are being bullied by a total stranger on the internet, it's simple. Block them and move on with your life. If, on the other hand, you're being bullied by someone you know in real life, okay, it's a different matter altogether, okay? Because then what you have is you know, there's no point in blocking them because the bullying is still going to go on. When my son was 13, he had a Facebook account, and I remember one day I came home from work, and I looked through the window and I saw, just by his body language, that he was extremely agitated. And I went in and he burst into tears, and he said, "Dad, come have a look at this." And he was being bullied, and he was being viciously bullied on Facebook Messenger. And my instinct as a dad was to sit down, shove him out the way, sit down and pretend to be him and bully this guy back, right? But you know what? The problem was not that he was being bullied. The problem was that he knew the bully in real life. This guy lived 3 or 4 blocks up the road, 3 or 4 houses up the road, sorry. You know what? The solution to the problem was not to block him. I did block him, but that wasn't the solution. The solution was I had to get up and I had to go up that road, 3 houses up, and I had to sort it out in real life. Anyway, there are some very practical things that you could do on the internet if your child is being bullied, or if someone that you know is being bullied. Okay, so first of all, number 1, never rise to the bait. Never respond to a bully. A bully wants to know that he's getting through to you or she's getting through to you. The only way they can know that is if you respond. So don't give them that pleasure. Never rise to the bait. Get rid of the bully. And there's a couple of ways of doing this. So in every single app and every game out there, there's an in-app blocking mechanism. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Find out what it is, okay? Google will tell you how to block people in various apps. So if they're being bullied on TikTok or if they're bullied on Snapchat, just go and have a look, okay? Every one of these apps, by the way, have a help page on their website, and you can go there and you can find out how to block offensive behavior, right? Fundamentally, though, a lot of people forget that none of these apps and none of these technologies are critical to our lives. We don't have to use any of them, not a single one of them, okay? And so if your child is being bullied on a particular app and it is getting bad and it is having an impact on their mental health, then don't forget the most effective way is to stop using the app. Take a break from the app. Get your child off the app for a year. They'll forget about the bullying. They'll get their mental health back in order, and the bullies will move on and bully someone else. So don't ever forget that is the ultimate option. Just stop using the app. And you know what's interesting? When I'm in primary schools, kids will often say, "Well, why does anybody use an app where you get bullied?" They already have that attitude, but they haven't been social media hasn't been ingrained in them yet. In secondary school, they don't ever think of that. Okay. The third thing to do is to report the bully. Again, there's in-app reporting, so you can report the bad behavior to the app itself, the company that made the app. They are not particularly good at following that up, but it's possible. Okay. You can, under Irish law, report cyberbullying to the authorities. Again, it's early days. It's difficult to find guards who are fully knowledgeable about all of this, but it is possible. Okay, and fundamentally, children who are being bullied on the internet need real life support. Okay, I always encourage children to talk to parents and trusted adults. Okay, always. That is the best thing to do. They should come running to you as parents if something's happening. If their parents are not around, they should go to their teachers or to their coaches or to their uncles and aunts, some adult that can help them, okay? And in some situations, particularly when you become a teenager, when you're 15 years old, it's not cool to talk to your parents anymore. So what I say to that age group is I say, whatever you do, don't stay quiet. At least talk to your real friends about this sort of stuff, okay? As adults, though, as parents yourselves, the most important thing is you need to foster a relationship with your children that encourages talk. What you don't need to do is be judgmental. You don't need to fly off the handle and blame them. What you need to do is you need to take a deep breath and say, I'm here for you. I hear what's going on. I will help you, and be less judgmental and more supportive of what's going on. Because what you don't want to do is jeopardize your ability to talk to your children, okay? Right, dear follower, that's it. Thanks for watching. We upload new content all the time. If you'd like to stay connected and at the same time help us out, please click on the subscribe button below. Don't forget, if you want to be notified of when we publish new content, click on the notifications icon. Do submit comments. We do read every one of them, and it is your feedback that helps us improve our work.